But there's some new ones in there too, like the marine tube or whatever. Oh,
Neo Team Plasma!
what the fuck? Oh yeah, Neo Team Plasma! Oh my god, you're right!
You're gonna have to lower that in post. Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to the Wooper Watch. I'm Mr. Gengar, and...
Hi, I'm here. I'm sick as hell, but we'll get to that in a second.
Anyway, yeah, there's Cyanize. So, we're doing the podcast. This is the first official one. This is, like, number 1, I guess.
I guess, yeah, this is the official one. We don't have to do, like, introductions and all that. We can actually, like, get to the topic at hand, you know? You could just have the text topic and put it on top of the palm of a hand, you know?
It's the number 2, but it's actually the number 1.
The first one will be called like number 0, or it'll probably just be trailer. We might just be lazy with it.
It's effectively number 0. It's too long to be just a trailer.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is the curse.
Yeah. We haven't named the video yet, actually, so I have no idea what to call it. I mean, you guys will know by the time this thing gets uploaded, but you know, we haven't named it yet.
We may be recording these days apart, but that doesn't mean we actually did anything between them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No, it's between that, it's just a whole lot of, like, misery, work, school, you name it.
Oh, the misery. Everybody
wants to be my enemy.
I'm dying. But yeah, before we get to the actual topic of the video, you just want to run down the news real quick?
Oh, of course. I would love to run down the news.
Absolutely. All right, I'll start. Mario plus Rabbids 2. Yeah, that's a game.
You haven't played it, I assuming, because you're broke.
I haven't played it. It's like, I didn't finish the first one. The thing is that it looks good, but they also look like they changed a lot, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. I heard it's good, but like, I'm just sitting there on the fence like, do I not? I don't know. I'll get to it around Christmas.
I picked up the game. And I would have had a video done by now, but I was sick. So I actually have not recorded the video. We're doing this, I guess, spoilers, we're recording this on a Saturday. So it's not actually Wednesday. Sorry to break...
You're breaking the illusion, Cyanize.
We broke the immersion.
You're breaking the illusion.
We ruined the immersion. No, but yeah. It's recorded on a Saturday right now. And yeah, I haven't recorded the Sparks of Hope video yet, so I haven't even touched the game. I have it. It's sitting on my with my Switch games. I just haven't touched it yet. But even if I wanted to, I still need to finish Kingdom Battle. I'm like right there. I'm like a couple of I think it's like 2 chapters away from Bowser. I'm like so close.
That game is really hard.
I'm gonna be honest. I got burnt out of it really quick. And I think this could be a topic for like another episode. But like, you know, it's funny. I like talk about Azure all the time, and she's from Fire Emblem. And I'm going to be real, I don't like the Fire Emblem gameplay loop sometimes. Like, I can only handle in short bursts, you know?
The thing is with strategy games is that they're really fun. But the problem is that you use so much brain power trying to not kill anybody that you end up burning yourself out for the night.
Right, yeah. Exactly. I can't, like, be mindless with that, you know? Because if my team dies, then I'm going to be like, I got to redo this whole thing and, you know...
Well, yeah. Mario's dead, and he's the only character I leveled up for the last 3 missions.
Exactly.
So, well, okay, that's it.
Because the game requires you to use him, and I get it. He's on the front of the box, but
I played so many of those levels in assist mode because I spent so much time on that first attempt and then so much time on the second attempt just to get cut even earlier on. Forget it. I'm using assist mode. I don't care.
Yeah, no, just to like progress and all that. I heard that Sparks of Hope is actually more fun in hard mode.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't touched the game, so, you know, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but, you know, that's interesting to think about, so maybe I'll give it a shot there. I'll probably just play normal, though, because I'm a filthy casual, but, you know, it's interesting. I'll definitely...
Yeah, I've been avoiding a lot of the details. The most I know is that the characters are really expressive, and that the Rabbids talk now, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's so creepy. There's actual voice act, well, there was, but, like, words... and stuff, you know?
Words.
Like hello and bye and all that stuff.
And bois. Wait, no, that was in the last game.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's like bois, but like more of an English, you know, like better sounding bois, I guess. Yeah, no, but I will get to playing it, hopefully.
We'll have an update that on the next podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join the Discord.
See you next time, y'all. Yeah.
Okay, seriously though, jokes aside, on to the next topic. Okay, we're definitely gonna keep this part short because I know I'm gonna be talking about this for the episode topic. Yeah, no. But Persona 5 Royal is on everything!
We both
Persona 5
right?
Royal is real!
It is real! We both played it, right?
Real.
I think we're both done with it.
Oh yeah, I finished everything up through third arc.
Yeah, no, we just both bought the Switch version and finished it within like the whole day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Of course. I mean, technically, I did play it on PS5. I technically did.
I played on PS5, but it was actually a PS4 copy, so.
Same, exactly.
I don't know if that counts, but
yeah, does it count as the PS5 version? Who knows?
I mean, it's like, you know, it still looks good on the PS5. It's not like it's one of those games where it's like, you know, it's like old.
At least you tried.
Like it's gonna hold up for the test of time. You know, it's not one of those games that's gonna fall out within a decade.
Okay, we're moving on to the next topic because I know we're gonna rant more.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Video.
I forgot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I phrase this? Everything surrounding Bayonetta 3 right now.
Okay, but like if we're just talking about the game, just the fact it's coming out, like let's leave it at that, I guess.
Because there's so much misinformation from either side going around the voice actor situation that I just don't really feel like I'm adequate enough to touch on it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the quick TLDR for those who are curious and somehow don't have Twitter. I'm not saying it's like
good on you. Good
on you. But like at this point, it's kind of a requirement now for like gaming and all that. Sad as that is, basically the voice actor for Bayonetta 1 and 2, she claimed that she was underpaid, or like the offer she got for Bayonetta 3, she was underpaid, and she was offered $4,000 for the entirety of Bayonetta 3, which if that is true, good God, that is terrible.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I make that within a month of my job, which that's terrible, of course, but I'm obviously working at an easy job. Voice acting is not easy.
Nope.
It is not. It is not. Especially for, like, I still need to finish Bayonetta 1, but, like, I assume it's, like, a good 50-hour game. You know, that's a lot. Yeah.
Like, on paper, it's like, oh, talking to a mic, but talking to a mic for how long consistently doing a voice that's not your usual speaking voice, you know?
Exactly, yeah. I don't get how people do that at all. I'm dabbling in it to see if it's something I might be interested in right now, but, like, yeah, from the little I've dabbled into, it's hard. So, if what you're saying is true here, whoo, indeed.
Which I will say that the director, Hideki Kamiya, I think it was? Or am I thinking it? I'm thinking
no, I think it is, yeah. Right? He got blocked.
Yeah, he had a man-child response on Twitter. That is the best way to put it.
Yeah, and it kind of made the whole story a bit, like, overblown and, like...
Yeah.
Kind of, like...
Although Platinum did come out and say, like, we actually offered her $4,000 per session.
Yeah.
So this is either a major miscommunication or a deliberate lie from either side, because... I'm just saying, Platinum did not save their skin fast enough.
It's definitely a he said, she said sort of thing, which is really rough. It also helps that the voice actor didn't show receipts, and I get it. Actually, no, I don't get it. She already broke the NDA. I feel like if you're gonna
credit card information though.
Oh yeah. No, show the wacky 3 digits, but
yeah, whoopee! Yes, your 3 wacky digits on the back.
Woohoo! But yeah, if you're gonna break NDA, you'd think she would go crazy and full on show the receipts and all that. But no, so right now we're just in a big whole loophole of she said, he said, all that, and we have no idea what is going on.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. Yeah,
I wasn't gonna buy the game anyway, so I can't complain.
I was, but it's definitely gonna be a lot later because again, still need to finish Bayonetta 1. I have 2, and yeah, I'm not. I can't touch this game right now until I beat the other 2.
Anyway, so next thing, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We got some more news because a bunch of YouTubers and stuff got gameplay.
Yeah, woo. Cerebi. I think Cerebi is the one who
Cerebi Joe, yeah, he found the shiny Skiddo, which is so freaking cool, dude.
So cool.
Imagine being like the first recorded shiny and then not being able to keep it.
He actually didn't show any recordings of it, so we got to take his word for it.
We got a screenshot.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he posted a screenshot on Twitter afterward, I think.
Okay, because, I was watching a video on that today, and, he was just like, oh, I wasn't allowed to get direct footage, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, but I recall seeing somebody post a screenshot of the Skiddo. So I don't know if that was somebody doing something somewhere or whatever, but I don't know. It still looks funny. I just think it's neat.
It's cool. The game's about to release, and I'm gonna pull up my calendar because I'm blind and I'm old.
I actually want to say something that after Persona 5, which we'll get to it. I just want to say that I genuinely don't think I can go back to RPGs without auto battles or consistent level scale.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm so happy they're adding it into this game.
Oh, no, me too. Like, it's... Especially because this is, like, overworld. It's going to play, like, Legends Arceus. Like, there's just so many Pokemon. There's no way you could just throw the ball at all of them, you know? And just, like...
Genuine miracle.
Go into that whole battle sequence. Even if it is seamless like it is in Legends, which I think it isn't. I think they took some aspects away from that.
As far as I can tell, it's seamless, but it doesn't have, like, the actually throw your items.
Yeah, which rip, man. That was so cool in Legends.
It was fun, but I kind of get why they're keeping it to Legends, but I like that they're adapting some things, like having more passive experience gain now that they can just auto-battle. So.
Yeah, I hope they keep at least some elements, because that would, like... Oh, man, that... I know we're going to save this for, like, a whole nother episode, but just the whole, like... 2 steps back, 1 step forward thing, and I was like,
yeah, we'll have the great Pokemon debate eventually.
Yeah, I'm definitely not in the mood right now to be spilling my guts onto you, telling you why Pokemon is terrible. It's not. It's gotten better, and I'm excited for Scarlet and Violet. But back then,
so yeah, let's just keep going here. If you want to talk about Genshin for a sec, I'm going to take off my headphones because I want to get this really hot hoodie off.
Oh my god!
I know, because I'm wearing a giant Costco hoodie right now, and this thing is burning me up. I sometimes forget I live in Florida, but yeah, go on, Cyan.
How convenient. Anyway, since I have the floor all to myself, yeah. So I actually uninstalled Genshin recently. Not recently, but like I installed it like a couple months back. Because in the files they showed this character Nilou, and yeah, she's kind of similar to one of the other characters I like. I mean, you can see it in my mascot design. Simp. You came back to interrupt me just to say that. But yeah, she shared similar qualities to a character I liked very much, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna pull for her and then uninstall the game, which I did. Very happy with myself. And that's kind of that. Yeah, I made a video about it. It should be up now. I don't know.
Play a better gacha game like Pokemon Masters, you degenerate.
Yeah. Oh man.
Which the Halloween event is banging so far. I got Iris on the second 10 multi-pull, but I couldn't get the 12% chance for Red after what I don't know, like. How many did I do? Like 15? I'm so mad about that.
Big rip. I got Red and Cynthia.
All 3. Lucky you, buddy.
No. I didn't get Ash.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was trying to, but I didn't. Little sad about that, but I'm going to be real. I probably wasn't going to use them. I already have my electric team of Sonia, now Red, and that's like my 3 electric team right there.
Understandable.
Yeah. Ash is like really powerful, though. I've seen people do like 99,000 with his buddy Thunderbolt, and I was like, whoo, sheesh.
I've been experimenting with ground specifically with what's her name and Landorus, and then Courtney and Maxie. That's just what I
was about to say. You don't know Courtney's name? I was about to be like,
no,
what?
I was talking about the Battle Chateau girl with Landorus.
Oh, fuck, I forgot her name too.
I
forgot too.
See, nobody remembers them, and I feel bad.
Wait, I'm gonna look this up. Fuck, I'm gonna feel so bad if we just forget
I could just open Masters right now. Because you were the one who told me to spend my ticket on her since she was the shit.
Because
she was the new one.
She is the new one, power creep and all that, so she's actually decent. Nita! There we go, Nita.
Yeah, Nita. She dies in like 3 hits, though. Despite being a support unit, she has no bulk.
Well, she is a free unit, so it's like...
Yeah.
They gotta
You flick a rock in her general direction and she's gone.
She's gone, yeah. But she has come in Landorus, and we love Gen 5, so...
True, yeah. We're biased. I'll get to this later in the episode.
Biased. Dude, we should probably make a whole episode just like screaming about Gen 5. That would pop off.
I love you, Nova. I love you, Nova.
I love you, Novans.
I love you, Novans. Okay, but do you want to talk about the anime? Considering the new episode is technically outdated by the time this video comes out.
Okay, I'll keep this short because you haven't watched it. So basically, Ash is now fighting Leon. We already have his team.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know, finally. Finally, this mid-anime is going to end. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have an episode dedicated towards it. So
it peaked at the episode with the knockoff Relic Castle, and I just kind of stopped caring after that.
Yeah. It's a pretty good episode, surprisingly. We know Leon's Pokemon, which are kind of disappointed. He doesn't have an Aegislash on his team. And that's like his whole thing. Like when you fight him in the games, he throws the ball and it like syncs up with his throw animation and the like Aegislash's animation. It's so badass. And he just doesn't have an Aegislash on the team.
I mean, I kind of get cutting it for more Galar Pokemon, because, like, this is your last chance to see Galar stuff for a while, so, like, I could live with it.
I would get that. But the thing is he has an Inteleon and Cinderace on the team.
And?
Like, those two are already, like, in the anime with Go.
Well, why not Rillaboom?
Well, he already has Rillaboom. Actually,
okay.
The funny thing about he has all three. The funny thing about Rillaboom is he's been sweeping everybody in the Masters 8. He sweeped Alon. He sweeped 4 of Diantha's Pokemon. He's done like this. Rillaboom is on something, man. It's
you know what? Rillaboom was my favorite of the Gen 8 starters, and he was my starter. So I'm glad they're giving this man the treatment he deserved.
The issue is that he swept 4 of Diantha's Pokemon off screen. We didn't even get to see it.
Get my drum monkey in there and slay, King. Slay.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but, like, they're not showing why he's this powerful. And so, like, now we're just having this, like, stupid power creep where his Charizard and Rillaboom somehow are just unbeatable, and they can't die.
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the Ash fight goes, because this is the same guy who was losing to the 3rd gym leader from Sword and Shield, so we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I should go through his team real quick. I was talking about that. So he has Zard, Rillaboom, Inteleon, Cinderace with Libero, by the way. So that's
which, cool. By the way, cheating, you freaking cheater. You're not allowed to use hidden abilities in the anime. In fact, you aren't allowed to use abilities at all, you cheater.
Yeah. Then he has Mr. Rhyme and Dragapult. So pretty cool team.
I'm happy that they are including little anime stuff here and there, but like, game mechanic stuff to the anime, which is nice. I like it, but at the same time, that's sick. But at the same time, you couldn't have done this with any other Pokemon.
Yeah. I wish he had the Aegislash, man, just for the sync up there, because that's like one of those badass like ways to like enter a fight with somebody. Just the fact that they like sync up so perfectly. I just love it so much. As for the fight, it was pretty good. Leon told Ash to use all 3 gimmicks, so that's interesting. He was
really? Oh, okay. Now things are getting heated up.
Yeah, he was like, I want to fight you at your full power. Use all 3 against me. So he used Pikachu against the Cinderace. They both swapped out after Cinderace used Scorching Sands. Then we had his Inteleon versus Gengar. The Gengar G-maxes and knocks out the Inteleon. You saw the clip on Twitter from me. It was
where he just does a little dancing in the...
It was pretty badass.
That is sick. I kind of skimmed through the clip, but yeah, I'm going to watch all these episodes in full eventually.
And then he busts out Mr. Rhyme, knocks out the Gengar, and that's where the episode ends. It's a 4-parter for the Leon fight, so this is going to be interesting.
What, my guy got Mr. Rhyme? Bro thinks he's part of the team?
Yeah, he got Mr. Rhyme.
Wait, did he have Mr. Rhyme in the games?
I'm going to look that up, actually.
I don't remember if he did or not.
Leon Team Sword and Shield. Give me 1 second. Why is not showing it? What the heck? Why is it... It's only showing his Galar Pokemon. What the...
Very cool, Bulbapedia.
Very cool. Okay. Where are you? Okay. He had... In the games... Wait.
Well, I know he had the opposite starter, so just
okay. So, a couple of them are dependent on starter, which is only 2 of them.
Wait, multiple? Oh, really?
So, yeah. So he has a different Galar starter based on which starter you picked.
Oh, I knew the Galar starter, but I didn't know anything else was.
Yeah, he has another Pokemon based on your starter. The other Pokemon would be Seismitoad, Mr. Rhyme, and Rhyperior based on your starter.
Oh, okay. Kind of weird that only one of those is a new Galar Pokemon, though.
Yeah, and then the other 3 is Aegislash, Dragapult, and Haxorus. So really interesting there. Yeah. I didn't know that either till looking that up, so I guess we learned something today.
We learned a thing! Yippee!
We learned something today! Isn't that so cool? And you guys at home also learned something today.
Quick, hard cut to the funny star meme. The more you know.
The more you know!
Yippee!
Yippee!
Alright, I had another news thing that popped up in my head that immediately, tinked off my brain, and I forgot it. Because I didn't write it down in time.
More news.
No, I genuinely don't remember. I forgore.
Wow. Wow. Man, you're going to be like in the middle of like your gaming, like you're going to be gushing about P5R and then it's just like, "Oh wait, I remember. Go back to the news."
What's the name? What the name? Oh, good heavens.
Oh,
but yeah, you ready to move on to the actual topic of the episode though?
Oh yeah, let's get to the title of the podcast. You know, we're like 20 minutes in.
we made you guys wait like roughly 19 minutes and 55 seconds. Yeah. So I hope y'all are ready for this.
That's how podcasts go, though, I assume.
We are deeply sorry, but I also have no shame.
I wonder, like, what the retention span is for, like, people when it comes to podcasts. I would hope it's pretty long. I would hope.
The answer is 6. Whether it be minutes, hours, or seconds, I'll leave you to guess.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is not facts. This is me making a bit. But yeah, our topic for today is basically, because now that we're starting this podcast, if you only know one of us, you got to know the other's taste. So we're going with like our favorite games in 3 categories specifically. What is your like objective favorite game? Which is like, how do I put this? This is the game that you would definitively give a 10 out of 10 no matter the situation, because it's like, it's that good. It's just that good.
It is peak fiction.
Peak fiction! But yeah, and then the second one would be your childhood favorite. This is like, okay, I know it's maybe not like the bestest thing of all time, but like, I don't care. I love it so much.
That shit like make me like cry whenever I play it. I don't care how bad it is. I'll suffer through it just because I played it as a kid.
It's a simpler time. A simpler time.
Exactly.
And then there's the replayable favorite, which is like, okay, if I got this game on a new console, I would just play through it in a day. I would not stop. I just like it that much.
And then also just like a game, like back to the replayable thing. It's just like whenever you're just like bored and you're just like, man, I'm gonna play this again.
I'm bored. How many more times can I rerun the same exact level?
Exactly. Cough. Ooh.
Oh, jeez, man. You all right? You all right, buddy?
I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing a lot better, surprisingly, just talking with you. I think I'm feeling a lot better. I think that's what I needed, honestly. I just needed some proper human interaction. And suddenly you just feel better.
I expected it to be like the Eminem meme where it's like, you okay, bro? No. No. Squid Games!
It's like auto-tune. No.
But yeah, let's start with the objective favorite. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? Because I might be a bit long-winded with this one.
I mean, I'm also going to be a bit long-winded. And
you go first.
I know yours. You probably know mine. So it's just a matter of like...
We know. You go first.
Really? Okay. Are you really? Because I
you go first, buddy. You go first. I need a minute to process my thoughts on my 10-page Google Doc.
Okay. Because everyone's gonna click off as soon as I mention it. So I just. All right. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Woo! Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
And recording. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Okay. I hate this because I have to be spoiler-free.
I had to make the joke. I had to make the joke.
Yeah. I hate that I can't talk about it much because it is an RPG and all that.
But don't worry, I want to talk about the guy from the the last part of Royal, but I can't. So we're suffering in silence here together. Dude, I especially can't because it just got re-released on everything.
Yeah, because some people are like playing it for the first time. Crazy, because like I played it like a year ago, so it's weird.
Oh, I literally finished it earlier this year.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Okay, I'm cutting you off. You go.
Okay. So, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, or the original, whichever you prefer. But I would hope you play Definitive Edition if you actually like care about yourself and like.
It's definitive for a reason.
Yeah, it is called Definitive for a reason. You know, mods aside, it is the Definitive Edition of Xenoblade Chronicles, and a package you get. Oh man, you get the full game, which is already like a 50-hour to 100-hour experience, and then you get Future Connected, which is like an epilogue to the events of the first game, which is hard to talk about because you actually need to beat the game to like, why is this all here? But the Mechon. So the game it's really cool. You play as Shulk, and we all know Shulk from Smash Brothers.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. You don't have to go into the concept of the game. Just talk about why you like it.
Well, like, you know, this is like, it's supposed to be a whole long-winded podcast, you know? I might as well, like, divulge and spill out everything I love about this video
4
game.
minutes, this has been 4 minutes of this segment already, and you just got to the main character.
Because you keep cutting me off!
Yes.
I don't care about it. I'm not gonna cut you off when you talk about Persona, man!
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm still here, but go off.
Dude, don't worry. I make videos, all right? I understand, you know. But yeah, this character named Shulk, he can see into the future. And so there's many, like, instances in the game where you see a vision of, like, things that's going to happen in the future. And, like, and this affects both the gameplay and the story. And you're just like, man, can I really change it? In, like, the most anime, just like, can I really change it? Can I change my friends' fates? And, you know, it's really cool when you're able to, especially in gameplay, because when you do it in gameplay, you'll hear, like, a glass crack or whatever, and, like, it will stop the enemy from, like, attacking you and all that, and you basically, like, prevented an enemy attack because you activated the right, like, art in the right time, and it's so satisfying, it's so cool, it's so cool how, like, you know, story gimmicks like that affect the gameplay, and it's definitely one of the reasons I love this game a lot, just the fact that, you know, the story does, in fact, affect the gameplay. Effect.
I think it's effect.
Effect?
Or is it effect?
Man, we're idiots.
I don't know grammar. Keep going.
We should take ELA again. But yeah, the game is really awesome. It like emotionally driven me for the longest time. It made me cry on multiple instances. There are multiple parts of the game. If you know, you know. I played it back in 2020 when it first dropped. My buddy Fluid Squid, shout out to you if you're watching this.
Hold up. 2020 when it first dropped? You mean when it dropped for the third time?
Well, yeah, but like that's when I first, like, you know, I was gonna play 2 like a couple years back, even way before that, but like I wasn't as comfortable doing the series back then. Like, you know how it is. It's easier to get into a game when like that character's in Smash Brothers, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of how I got into Kirby, but that's feels like it's another topic for another day.
Yeah. It's just a lot easier to like get into something when you're like, oh, I know that guy, and
I know the thing.
I know him, and it's funny because now after playing it, I can tell you firsthand that the way he works in Smash Brothers, at least his neutral special, is not at all how it works in game. So that's funny. Instead of a whole wheel, you actually have like a line on the bottom of the screen with all the arts you can pick, and it doesn't decrease stats and all that. It actually is like an art. It's like an attack you can do. Some of them are buffs, but not all of them. But in Smash Brothers, they're all buffs that like buff something and then decrease another thing. So it's stupid, but I get why they did it. They did it to make it work in Smash. I get it. I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. And I'm pretty sure, Mystic, you have some characters like that as well in the roster.
Yep. Now that I have finished Persona 5 Royal, I look at Joker and Smash, and I want to scream.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I thought...
I get it now, and I also think that you could have done this 100 times better and honestly have him be a more fun character to fight.
Yeah, he could have had, like, multiple personas. And, like, that was the whole thing I was theorizing. I was like, the whole thing is he has a wild card. He's supposed to have multiple personas, and he just doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you want to... Are you done with your segment, or...?
Oh, yeah, let me wrap it up. I've interrupted myself so many times.
Finish him!
So yeah, play Xenoblade Chronicles. Really cool game. If you want a 100-hour experience that's going to like hold you to the very end with some very amazing writing, amazing characters, and hopefully you weren't spoiled and all that, like definitely try it out. Play Future Connected as well. It's not that good, but you know, it's an epilogue. It finishes the things that happened in the first game and leads into some of Xenoblade 3. I know, spoilers, they're connected. It's crazy.
Ooh, spaghetti.
Ooh, yeah. Obviously, I could tell you guys to play 3 and 2, but I don't like 2 that much. And 3, I'm still thinking about. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever. Hot take. I know some people think it's better than 1. I think it's just there, and it's cool, and it's like... It feels more like a celebration than an actual standalone game at some points. But that's just me. Maybe that's a topic for another time.
A celebration of all 2 games.
I know, right? Well, some of X. Poor Xenoblade X gets, like, put in...
the last end of the shaft, dude.
Yeah. I actually haven't played it. You know, as a Xenoblade fan, I still have yet to play it. Because I don't want to dust...
Fake fan! Oh my god, fake fan!
I don't want to dust off my Wii U, man. I'm sorry.
You're such a big Xenoblade fan, but you won't touch the poor old Wii U. I see how it is.
Just put it on Switch, damn it. I'll play it if you put it on Switch. It's not that hard, Nintendo.
I'll pay another $60, man. Although you have missed your chance with the Wii U eShop unless you want to get modding, so, good luck.
I mean, I should be fine. I know some people. I know a guy who knows a guy. He'll get me a copy if I want it.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who can segment into the next topic. We're doing my end, baby. Now let's go.
The floor is on you, man.
Persona 5 Royal is the objective best game I've ever played.
All right, we're ending the recording now. Thank you all for watching. All right.
You're pulling my own joke against me.
Yeah, because you're cringe for liking mainstream RPGs. How dare you?
Oh my god. Oh. But yeah, okay, I would like to preface this by saying I have not finished Persona 4 Golden, but I have enough of a leverage because I'm at,
Fake fan!
how do I put this? I feel like this is, like, the least spoilery thing I can say to gauge my point in the story. I'm, like, the dungeon after Teddy becomes a party member. You all know who Teddy is, so it's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, you should know. I'm not that far into Golden myself, honestly.
Really?
I know. I got it on Steam. I'll probably get it on Switch, because at least to me, like, my Switch is, like, the best way for me to play RPGs. I'm actually motivated to play them on a console than I am sitting on my computer to play them. So I'm not that far into Golden. I think I saved Chie, and that's about it.
Yeah, so the thing is, I just want to point out that playing this game on PC has been a huge detrimenter, because the thing is, I actually started Golden before I got my PS5 and Royal. The thing is, though, is, like, I started it, I got to, like, just before the first infiltration day, and I'm like, this is, like, kind of gripping me, but I don't really care. And then I went and beat the entirety of Persona 5 Royal, and now I'm back to 4 Golden. But I just want to talk about Royal real quick, because I do not consider myself to be an RPG guy.
Oh my god.
Like, I've always considered myself that, because, like, I have been, like, sort of had a passive interest. Like, I'd try something on Game Pass or something every once in a while. It's like, nothing really, like, made me feel like, yeah, I just want to keep going. Like, I've started a Final Fantasy. I've bought more than enough of them. I played some, I guess even some gacha RPGs, but, like, nothing really sad as well as Pokemon did, because Pokemon always scratched that specific itch. Like, Yokai Watch had me for a little bit. And I did eventually go back and replay the first game and then do 2. And yeah, I gotta say, monster collecting RPGs are where it really fit. But Persona is a lot more into the traditional RPG than just monster collecting, I'd say.
Yeah. If you want the monster collecting, you can play SMT, but yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that I do not know what it was specifically about Persona 5 Royal. Because maybe it was the music, which is godly. Like,
I mean, there's a reason you hear people... There's a reason you hear so many people, like, have Beneath the Mask playing in, like, their streams and all that. Like, oh... So good.
I just want to point out, because this series consumed my life. When I finished Persona 5 Royal, when the credits started rolling, I did not cry, but I did not smile. I sat there looking at that screen with the feeling of both relief and extreme sadness. It's like, I don't know how to convey how I feel. And the thing is, I went 2 weeks without playing almost any other video games. Like, if it was off stream, it was basically like... Because there is something called the Persona effect, as I've been told it's called. Like, whenever you finish a Persona game that's like a mainline game, you're kind of left there to ponder for a while.
I mean, that's just how it is with, like, any anime or
100-hour game.
Yeah. It's, like, those games just hit you there, and it's like, man, what do I do with my life now that I don't have, these characters in my life anymore? Like, where do I go from here?
Well, that's kind of what happened to me, because I was like, for the next 2 weeks, I was basically in this dead zone where it's like, I'm so burnt out on Persona, but I also know Strikers is already downloaded on my PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you play, like, Strikers, like, right after? You're just like, yeah, they're back.
It was about a 2-week break or whatever, because I had to stop myself. Because it was like, I know if I start this game, I'll be burnt out for most of it, and I actually was. I stopped playing it after one of the dungeons for, like, almost, like, half a month.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the thing is, it was like, I was so burnt out, but I also just wanted to start it again. Like, I knew I would not get through if I started another playthrough immediately. So I had to stop myself to the point where I started doing research on the game, even though I could have just started doing it when I got home.
Literally drugs, bro. What the
heck?
The
hyperfixation had me. It had me as grab. If you go to my playlist on Apple Music right now, I'd say at least a good third of it is songs from the Persona 5 series.
Wow. It's like...
It's actually not that big. It's like 45 songs long.
Yeah, no. I also have a couple on Spotify. Like, it really does go without saying. It's like with that unspoken thing that Persona music's just good.
And then they made it better as Strikers. Because here's the thing. As much as I love, like, the jazzy tunes or whatever, I am a sucker for electric guitars. That's like a thing that, like, when it hits, it hits.
Daredevil has to be like one of the hypest openings.
Daredevil! Oh my God.
I've ever played. Holy fuck. I know this is about Royal, but like this opening the Strikers. Dude, I feel bad for that game because like everyone's like, oh, it's just a spin-off. No, it's not. It is not.
No, it's a direct sequel with different gameplay, and it's glorious.
Literally, it's not a sequel to R. It's just a sequel to the base one. But I gotta say good.
Though, that is my biggest problem with the Persona 5 series. I am so mad that the order of the games was not Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, then Strikers, then Dancing, and instead went Persona 5, Dancing, Strikers, then Royal. That makes me so mad. I wanted to see more of, spoilery guy and Kasumi. Yeah. I wanted to see more of them.
Wait, Kazumi? It's Kasumi.
I don't remember how to spell it. I haven't listened to the voices in ages.
It's all good. I'm just giving you crap. Yes. I mean, that would be impossible because the whole thing with R was that it was just supposed to be a better version of base.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem was that interest of like, take over, it's time to boogie down. Oh my God, why couldn't I play that in Dancing? You torture me.
Yeah. Oh, you meant like having Dancing release after
I meant like
R.
having like Dancing and Strikers songs inside, or at least having at least a canonical explanation of why, Kasumi wasn't involved at all in Strikers. Like, I mean, it makes perfect sense to say that she was just busy on a gymnastics trip because, like, all of Strikers took place in a single month. But I'm so mad about that.
Also, I think that I might be wrong, but at least in Japan, like, the game released, like, a whole year before R came out, so...
Yeah, which is understandable, but at the same time, I wish it went in the order where Royal came directly after 5, then we got all the spin-off stuff, so we could properly tie it together in a canonical timeline, and oh my god! Okay, back to the main point. Persona 5 Royal is a game that will genuinely change your outlook on life.
Wow, really?
The thing is, before that, I used to take things, like, a lot faster, and but now I see things like, take a day and take an action. It helps me actually concentrate and get things in order.
Definitely.
It's treasure more of the individual moments.
I mean, there's a reason it says take your time on the loading
Exactly,
screens.
Take your time. It really did help me reframe a lot of my life. And I gotta say, I just want to point out, I do not want to say it because I did not know this happened in the game, and I genuinely ripped off a piece of my couch when it happened.
What? What?
Basically, my couch had already been, like, really falling apart. I have a new couch now, but my couch before that was, like, kind of already falling apart a bit. But, during the first arc, when, the thing happened, and then, about, like, just before things kick into high gear, Shiho does the funny.
Oh, what? Whoa,
I don't want to call it that, but that specific moment right there, that was what hooked me so hard into the game where it's like, I can't stop playing.
No, it's really good. I mean, it's the bad kind of good, I mean, that's the whole thing with Kamoshida.
I don't think I've ever hated a character more than Kamoshida.
He's the guy you love to hate, and he works so well. And I, like, it feels bad because all the other Palace guys, they gotta, like, they have to compete against him.
They have to. Like, Kaneshiro, I'm not actually gonna name drop anything past the third, but, like, the third Palace specifically, it's like, okay, man, it just kind of happens. Like, aside from having the most banging theme in the soundtrack, I would probably rate Price over, like, some of the lyrical themes. Genuinely, it's just that good. But, like, I don't know, it kind of, like, goes sort of like a downward slump for story, and then it starts going back up once they start giving you more info.
The way I would describe it is that it kind of just, like, the stakes get higher, but in terms of, like, the emotional attachment, it kind of, like, decreases.
Yeah,
it does go up. It does go up when you hit,
it starts going up, once you get past the third arc specifically. I feel like that's kind of the tipping point where things start to really get interesting.
Yeah, but, like, after Kamoshida, it's just like, oof. Just a little bit.
It gets a little slow, but trust me, if you're playing the game on Game Pass right now, keep playing it. It's so worth it. And if you need somebody to help you with a specific section without spoiling what happens after, because believe me, I got some of third arc, including a specific character showing up, spoiled by an online guide, which put it way earlier than it needed to be in the script. So I'm just saying, if you want somebody to give you an actual spoiler-free guide for the true ending, please just DM me on Discord.
Wow, you're gonna have like a bunch of people. Like when this
I
podcast
will go out of
up,
my way to help people, because here's the thing. I actually played it with a good friend of mine, Chance for Cloud. He helped me walk through most of the experience.
Man, but
and
just
he's
wait
doing
for
the
this.
same for Persona 4 Golden as well. It's a lovely experience just having someone you can be like, yo, so I got time for this, right? It's very specifically helpful.
Nah, but just wait for this podcast to pop off, and then like 1,000 people a day are just like, help me play Persona 5 Royal Mystic.
Hey man, if that means people subscribe to my YouTube channel in exchange, I'm okay with that.
True. Yeah.
Payment for payment.
Exactly. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You subscribe to me, you maybe watch one video, I give you a spoiler-free guide. How is it?
Trade offer.
Trade offer. Okay.
Yeah, literally.
You want to move on to childhood favorite? Because if I keep ranting long enough, I'm going to accidentally spoil something.
Yeah.
Which I promise I won't do it until a few months from now when we
won't
do
it.
Spoiler cast.
I find it funny that like you told me to hurry it up, and then yours it probably ended up longer than mine. So.
Actually, no, they're about each 10 minutes.
Really? I was not counting, so...
I've been vaguely sort of sight counting, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
All right, well, you can do your childhood favorite segment now.
Yeah. Okay, so this is tough. I have a lot of childhood favorites. I mean, who doesn't, right? But I'm just going to go with Galaxy 2. It's fresh in my head. Oh my god, I love that game. I mean, it's definitely one of the reasons I'm excited for Sparks of Hope, since it's going to take heavy emphasis from that, but like... Galaxy 2 opened my head up to, like, just the endless possibilities of, like, space. And I know, like, space isn't, like... You can be creative outside of space, but just, like, seeing the creativity in Galaxy 2. And, you know, some people can argue Galaxy 1 has a little bit more of that, but, like, Galaxy 2... Oh, dude, I go to, like, Puzzle Plank. I go to, damn, I'm losing Galaxy... names, they're all gone.
Names gone. The
names are gone. But yeah, Galaxy 2 has so much creativity. There's so much to it. The music is banging. I still listen to it to this day. You know, you got stuff like the well, obviously Puzzle Plank. Why can I only remember Puzzle Plank? I don't know. But yeah, Puzzle Plank, banger. It's banger. It's just a banger. There's Chomp Works. I think it's that one. Chomp Works. That one's also hype.
Isn't that the Chain Chomp building one?
Yeah, it's like they're just like farming Chain Chomps and they're creating them. It's really cool. It's like a factory of them. It's so cool. All the Yoshi levels, I love them. There's this like one level where like you have to get a glow fruit, and you know everywhere you walk, it glows the tiles up so you can see them. And so you can see them and walk on them, and it's so cool. And it's such a creative idea, and just I love all the Yoshi levels. They're so creative and inventive, like the High Tails Galaxy or whatever. You get the Dash Pepper, and you have to like.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I very vividly remember that one.
Yeah, the Daredevil comment is like really bad.
Yeah,
sucks.
So here's the problem. I never finished either of the Galaxy games.
What?
I maybe got like, I don't know, maybe like a third, maybe less than for the first one. But I always found the first one to be a lot more like, how do I put this? Like, I always found the first one to be a little more, like, put together.
Yeah.
Because the second one's, like, really segmented, but I understand completely where you're coming from.
I can, like, at least in my brain, I see it as Galaxy 1's the more cinematic, story-driven, you know, experience, while Galaxy 2's more of the, like, challenging, more traditional platformer.
Screw it, off the rails, let's go.
Also more replayable, because, like, I can, like... I know this isn't going to be in my replayable category, but, like, I can pop in Galaxy 2, like, anytime and just have a good time, and I just love, like, pushing the game to its limits. I know Mario Odyssey has a little bit more complicated controls than Galaxy does, but, man, I just love, like, long jumping and, you know, wall jumping and all that. Just a lot of variations of jumps. I just love pushing the game to its limits with Mario's controls, even if they aren't the best in the series. But you know what? I will die on the hill saying they are still fun. And they're just as fun as Sunshine and 64, if not better.
You know, I actually will say on the topic of Odyssey, that was actually in my up and running. Because if you had asked me before I finished Persona 5 what my objective favorite would have been, it would have been Pokemon Black and White or Mario Odyssey. It would have been one of those two.
Really?
Yeah, honestly. I really loved Odyssey, but... we moving on to my childhood favorite, or do you still got more to say?
I still got more to say. Yeah.
Go off.
I don't have more to say. I just wanted to stall. Rosalina cool, Starbits are cool, Lumas are cool, Big Lubba's cool. He's like
Big Lubba. Everybody loves Big Lubba.
Bro, I know. I'm sorry for you Rosalina fans, but you know the massive Lubba.
Get a real waifu. Get a real waifu.
For real, dude. Rosalina overrated.
All my homies love Lubba.
Lubba. I love Lubba.
I love Lubba. I love Lubba. I love Lubba.
I get why people are sad that Rosalie is not there. But I gotta say, what we got in exchange, not that bad.
Lubba!
Lubba! I love Lubba.
My waifu Lubba, give me that body pillow of Lubba.
Dude, a body pillow of Lubba? That would actually be high.
I need a body pillow of Lubba now. It's not even like a, like a long body pillow.
Yeah, it's not the traditional one. It's just like a big, like fucking cushion.
It's a beanbag?
It's a beanbag! Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Chair.
Dude, beanbag Lubba? Oh my god. Someone please make that.
Beanbag Lubba!
Someone please make that. Oh my god, I need that so badly.
I'm not even talking about like one that actually looks like Lubba. I'm talking about like a white beanbag with like a JPEG of Lubba in the center.
Oh my god. I was thinking like the whole thing is like it has his color, then it has like his little like nubs hanging out. And, like, the bottom of it has his pants and all that.
Yes, that would be amazing, but at the same time, I'd like to imagine, like, a Lubba without the background properly removed, so it's still got, like, the white squares and stuff.
That would be funny.
A JPEG fake PNG Lubba on a giant beanbag chair.
I think both definitely work. I mean, if you want one for the memes, you go for the JPEG one, but if you want one for, like, the real Lubba lovers, you just... the Lubba lovers.
Lubba lovers! Let's go. That should have been the podcast name. Forget Wooper. Get off my shoulder. We gotta become the Lubba lovers.
You know what? I'm gonna try to squeeze that in the title somewhere. I will figure it out. Yeah, no, Lubba lovers. Yeah, you get the Lubba lovers. You get the whole like the full package. You know, big Lubba themed. You know, beanbag, and then for like the Mimi Lubba.
Did Big Lubba ever have a plush? Wait, did he?
Let me look.
Wait, let me look this up real quick.
I'm gonna look it up first.
I'm looking it up too. I'm looking at. Okay, I think there's fan made ones, but nothing official.
Yeah.
There's wall decals. Let's go.
Let's go. Posters?
$4 shipping?
Damn.
$4 shipping for the Lubba wall decal?
Wow. You know it sucks when there's like a figure. I see a figure of B Mario, but there's nothing for Lubba.
Hey, do not diss B Mario. That power-up was so fun.
Oh, no, it's fun. I'm just saying, though, poor guy Lubba getting dissed out here.
Why does Pickle Rick come up when you search for a big Lubba plush?
That is concerning.
Are you seeing this, too?
I am seeing this. I just found it.
Why is Pickle Rick here? I'm Pickle Rick! I'm Pickle
Rick!
I'm Pickle Mystic! I'm Pickle Mystic!
The bromance of a lifetime.
Bromance of a love of love
of
triangle?
A love time. Love time.
It's a love triangle. Big Lubba, Pickle Rick, and freaking Pickle Mystic. Worst love triangling ever.
That's great. All right, I'm gonna leave the floor to you.
All right then. All right. So if you know me, you've known that this could very well have what you were expecting from my replayable favorite. But my absolute childhood favorite is Pokepark 2. It just is. The thing is,
pretty good.
I have history with this game. Because it started back when the game first came out, because back when I lived in Maryland, I saw an ad for the game, and I, like, begged my parents, like, Dad, please. And eventually, after enough nagging... You say something?
Yeah, wait, please tell me you sounded exactly like that when you were begging your dad.
No, but I feel like I was talking so fast it effectively sounded like that. Sounds like a sound effect like when a slime is punching somebody. Anyway, yeah, I begged him and that he eventually pre-ordered it at GameStop, which apparently I found out after the fact may have stolen his credit card information.
That's hilarious.
But ignoring that, I did not fathom what a release date was. Oh, I just burped. Oh my god.
No, that's hilarious. I don't mean to like sidetrack, but like back when like Smash 4 was releasing, I didn't understand the concept of pre-orders. So I saw a card for Smash 4 at Target, and I was like, Dad, I want this. And then we went up to the store manager, and she's just like, oh, it's not out yet. You sure you want this? It's a pre-order. I was like, yeah. And Dad's like, no. I'm like, why? It's out. Look. like did not understand the concept of pre-orders.
But
anyway,
yeah, the thing is that the thing is from there is that every single day I would ask my dad, can we go to the store to see if it's there? Every day. Until eventually it actually comes out and I end up playing through, as far as I can tell, I played through almost the entire game. But the thing is that midway through we actually ended up moving to Florida, and if I recall correctly, I think we finished it down here. The thing is, I barely remember the actual details of my first playthrough. I mostly remember the build-up to it, and I know I finished the game my first time. I still have the save file. But the thing is, though, is I don't remember the exact specifics. But after that, it's sort of, my memory sort of cut off there. I'd started a few times again over the years, just kind of play through the first little cove area, kind of leave it after the first attraction, not finish the playthrough. But then, years later, I suddenly get, like, a craving, because I think I was recommended Ant Dude's video on the first game, and I kind of became, like, sort of low-key, sort of, like, side-obsessed with it again, and, like, I started listening to the soundtrack, because those battle themes are superb, dude.
I can't listen to them without thinking Splatoon, though.
I know, it's like, it's kind of a retroactive thing, but still, those battle themes are superb. But regardless, is that eventually I did actually end up replaying the game, specifically the first Poké Park, in a full day, for, I think it was Memorial Day or something, where we had nothing going on. And eventually I did the same with the second game, and then I think eventually after that I just started streaming the second game, and I beat that whole thing in one stream. And then if I recall correctly, I think I did it a second time after that.
I didn't know you could beat the whole thing in one sitting.
I mean, if you know where to go, it's only about 9 hours.
Because at least for me, back when I played the game, I was like a completionist, you know? I was like, oh man, I gotta befriend everybody. I can't leave this area until I have everybody as a friend.
I'm not a completionist. I'm very far from it. I effectively speedrun games when I don't mean to. Did I ever talk about, we'll probably have an episode specifically on, like, things we did accidents in games, but, Gato Roboto, great indie game. I accidentally sequence broke the game and got an achievement for it. I didn't even realize that I did that till the ending.
That's hilarious. I remember doing something similar to that in Dread. I was like, what? I did that? That's so cool.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I just kind of go from one area to the next. Like, I know when I was younger, I'd actually go around and, like, talk to each Pokemon to befriend them. But nowadays, I just kind of will run from point A to point B. Just maybe once a year or something just to have fun with it. But that's not my replayable favorite, because I can't not see myself playing through, like, each individual segment of that game over and over again. But regardless, just for the fun little childhood story behind it, and how it just sort of brings me back to a time where it's like, the game doesn't have to be good. It just has to be a little fun, a little goofy, make you smile a bit, and then make you cry at the cutscene with Pikachu at the fountain.
Dude, that like scene, I guess spoilers, but I mean, I don't see anybody going...
10-year-old game.
Unlike Persona 5, I don't see people going to play this, like, be like, oh shit, I'm gonna dust off my Wii just to play this again. But, like, at the end, like, that scene where, like, you know, Darkrai has to sacrifice himself, dude, that shit, like, gets, like, even as a man, like, as an adult, grown-ass man, that gets me.
Like, if you go back to my streams there, you see me sort of, like, you see my voice crack a bit, and if you zoom in really hard and ignore the webcam crunch, you can see me tearing up a little bit.
Aw, there's footage of you crying on stream.
No, the webcam is really bad, so it kind of blurs it out. Because I've been using the same webcam for, like, years now.
I hate to say that there's footage of me crying on stream, but I'm pretty sure you guys know.
Xenoblade moment.
Yeah, it was at the end of Xenoblade 3. That shit, that hurt.
But yeah, just seeing, like, Pikachu just, like, walk through the plaza with the rain, head down with the sad music. Something about that. It hits, like, that primal little baby man nerve in me, and it's like,
that made me cry and, like, have nightmares as a kid. Like,
It gave you nightmares?
Yeah, literally. I know Darkrai isn't the scariest thing out there.
I was gonna say, Darkrai, bro, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, but, like, for a kid's game, like, Darkrai was the scariest shit at the time, as a kid.
Your friends are dead. Screw off.
I gotta, like, commend Darkrai, you know, just as a Pokemon. Just the fact that it can handle being, like, the scariest, you know, motherfucker around. And, like, you know, still be in the confines of a kid's game, you know? It strikes this balance, and it's so genius. I don't get how it does that, but it's so genius.
Personally, I'd still rank the actual scariest Pokemon probably as a Deoxys, I'd say. Because, like, the emotionless, like, basically cold, hard killer that can shape forms on, like, contact.
See,
and every time it shows up, it's the end of the world. I'm just saying.
I would think it's scary if every time we saw it, it wasn't fighting Mega Rayquaza and you weren't on the back of it.
Yeah, probably.
That kind of makes it not as scary.
But, like, I'd also say, imagine fighting it, like, isolated on its own, which is kind of what it did in, like, the anime. That would be
terrifying.
And in the manga, actually, in the manga for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Adventure, which, great manga, by the way. I know it's not the canon Pokemon Adventures one, but it's, like, it holds a special place in my heart for various reasons I think we'll get to another day. But the thing is, though, is that, like, in the manga, they have Deoxys just show up in the 3rd volume. He's not even a Sinnoh Pokemon. He just shows up at Veilstone and is getting harassed by Team Galactic.
In Sinnoh? That's crazy.
It's like, I now looking back on it, I'm like, I don't know why he was there. And I should probably reread the volume sometime, actually. But regardless, it was like, he was really cool to sit there, but, like, imagine if you weren't surrounded by, like, 100 other Team Galactic grunts in that situation. Imagine if you would just see Deoxys just sitting there. Like, this cold blob that, like, shifts and almost kills you. I know, I'm just saying. But, like, moving on from that, back to the childhood game, Pokepark 2 is, like, it gives me the warm and fuzzies, you know?
Yeah. I don't think I could see myself, like, playing it anytime soon. It's one of those... I wouldn't compare it to Fire Emblem, but it's one of those games where it's like...
What?
No, hear me out. It's like one of those games where it's like... Not, like, using brain power, but, like... I think it's just,
the lack
like...
of brain power.
I don't know how to describe it, because, like... And, like, I played it, like, 2 years ago.
It's a point-and-click adventure. It's basically a point-and-click.
It's point-and-click. You're playing with the... I think it's because I'm playing with the Wii remote.
Point-and-click platformer? I guess that's the word?
When you're playing with the Wii remote, it's kind of hard to replay it, you know?
Yeah, I gotta agree. Listen, as much as I love this game, and I can definitely see myself replaying it again sometime soon, the thing is, though, is that, like, I can understand it's not a game for everyone. If you didn't grow up with it, you're gonna play through it and you're gonna think, well, that was neat, and then never touch it again.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason it's your childhood favorite.
There's a reason it falls under childhood, not objective or replayable.
Yeah.
Like, I've beaten it 3 times, but at the same time, it's like... yeah, I can understand why this isn't everyone's thing.
No, yeah, I agree. I never even played the original Pokepark, and, like, it's crazy, because I played 2, and you get access to, all, like, you know, the Gen 5 starters. I couldn't imagine playing as just Pikachu... I couldn't imagine just playing as just Pikachu for the entire game. That would get annoying real quick.
Okay, Pokepark 1 technically had more playable characters, though.
Really?
Honestly, I'd say Pokepark 1 is probably more worthwhile to complete game. Because in every single, wait, did you say you finished it, or?
I've never played Pokepark 1.
Okay, in the first game, because in every attraction you can play as, like, 25 different Pokemon.
Oh, you just mean attractions.
Yeah, you can play as Pikachu in, like, the regular overworld stuff, and you gotta play as Pikachu for all of that, but whenever you get to an attraction, you can pick, like, one of them, Dust Noir Speed Slam. It's basically shake your Wiimote, and then your character will, like, either jump over things or whatever. But Gengar in that game, he just phases through every single barrier, and you can get, like, world record times.
Yeah, I was just talking about, overworld stuff. I didn't know about the attractions and all that.
Yeah, the attractions are so fun in Pokepark 1. They really did gut them for 2 because, well, they had to make everything balanced to be compatible with multiplayer. But, like, it's hard to say because the first game has way better attractions, but the second game has a better overall, like, game in the overworld.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably rambling on for way too long about the silly...
Oh, no, you're fine. I mean... It sucks doing this because, like, I'm talking about, at least so far, I've been talking about games that you haven't played or, like, haven't beat. And then the games you have beaten or played, I've actually played. So we can actually go back and forth.
Finally! Yay!
Yippee, I get left in the dust.
You want to take your replayable favorite now?
Okay. This one's tough, you know, because, like, if we're going off, like, recent memory, I'm just going to say Fortnite, you know, because, like...
Does that count as replaying, though?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to count that.
Actually, do you just want to add on a multiplayer favorite category after this?
Yeah, actually, that would be a good idea, because then...
Well,
yeah.
we'll just say multiplayer is its own category. Yeah, we'll do... we'll just do,
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind just talking about, like, all kinds of games I like after we get through these 3 segments.
Sure. But let's do replayable for, like, single-player
terms. Yeah. Okay. Single-player replayable. Shoot.
You got nothing?
Okay, it's funny, because, like, I definitely have a game for it, but, like, it's just not in my head right now.
How does it just not show up in your head?
I don't know. Clearly it wasn't that important.
All right, I'm going to take your slot for you. We're going to talk about Pokemon Shuffle for Nintendo 3DS.
Holy fuck. Another Pokemon game?
Oh, 600 plus levels. Okay, but jokes aside, is it in your head yet? Is it in your head yet?
Shoot. Okay. It's a game I play... Because, like, I don't want to count dailies and all that for, like, gacha games.
That doesn't count. That's not what replay means.
Like, you replay... Yeah,
I'd say replay if you constantly reset your account, but no.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do my segment first for this one?
Yeah, do your segment, because, like, I'm having trouble. I should be having trouble, though, because we had this idea planned ages ago, and I was not prepared.
This nearly a week ago.
I'm just replayable. I don't know. I play a lot of games. It's tough.
But yeah, for replayable for me, it's Sonic Generations. I have played this game. I beat it on Xbox 360. I beat it on Xbox One. I beat it on PC. And honestly, I've been considering doing another PC playthrough.
Man, finally, this is a game I haven't played.
Yeah.
There you go.
And, wait, you haven't played this game?
No, I hear good things. I'm just not a Sonic fan.
It's the best Sonic game. Like, by far.
That's what I hear. It's not that I'm not playing it out of, like, hate or anything. It's just the fact that I'm just not a Sonic fan. I'm sure, like... Okay, the only Sonic game I've really, like... Well, I played some Team Sonic Racing, and I played a tiny bit of Forces.
Yeah.
Like, the only, like, game I beaten was, like, Sonic Mania. Because I was just like,
yes, I played it. One of the worst games of the franchise. One that's just kind of okay, and the one I beat is, like, one of the top 2.
Yeah. It's Mania was just like, I just didn't have that many Switch games to play at the time, so I just played Mania, and that was a fun time.
Yeah, because the thing is, though, is that Generations is similar to Mania, is that it just kind of came earlier and focused on modern Sonic 2. It's basically, okay, what if we took, like, the best parts of every Sonic game, then readjusted them with probably, like, genuinely what I call the best level design in any video game. At least in terms of action games. And then just make it, like, beautiful. It's a game where I can go back to it and I can load up any stage except Planet Wisp and just enjoy my time with it. Like, I probably replayed the boost version of Escape from the City, I don't know how many times. Upwards of, like, 30. It's that fun. It's like, whenever I get this game on a new platform, I go back to it and I beat it in a day. Well, first time I beat it in, like, a few days, but still.
Goodness.
I know I streamed it through at least twice now, I think. Because I streamed both the PC and the Xbox One versions. Like, because the thing is, though, I love this game so much. It's hard to describe because it's a game that you cannot describe. It's a game you have to play by how you feel it. That's how to put it. It's a game that, like, you open it up, in Sonic Generations, you put your hands on the controller and just kind of, it clicks. Right there. Anyway, play Sonic Generations next time it goes on sale. It goes on sale pretty often on Steam.
I'll definitely, I'll put it on the wish list at the very least. I can't guarantee I'll play it right now at this very instant. You know, I just bought Mario Plus Rabbids, haven't even touched it.
The thing is, though, is that, like, it's a game that runs short of... I don't know how long it was. I think it was, like, maybe 4 hours my last playthrough? Sonic...
4 hours, goodness.
The thing is, it's not long at all.
Okay.
Because, as much as I love it, yeah, it's going to be roughly maybe, like... I'd say anywhere from, like... I don't remember how long it was. I'd say 6 hours to maybe, like, 10. It really depends on how many times you die in the latter half of the game.
How long would you say to, like, fully complete it?
Fully complete is something I would not recommend.
Have you not fully completed it?
The reason why is specifically because there's a lot of challenges for each level, and some of them are really annoying or just really repetitive. Like, the one with Vector is like a really annoying boss fight with the most jittery camera I think I've ever seen. That camera was not made for open areas. It was made to be running with.
You heard it here, folks. Fake Sonic fan.
Fake Sonic fan? I don't care, fake Sonic fan. I like the game front to back, but not when you try and stop at every little road stop.
I like going front to back. I don't like going in between.
I'll redrive this road 100 times, but I'll be darned, I am not stopping at every single gas station. That's probably the best way I can put it.
Alright, I've thought of a game. I've actually thought of two.
Alright,
I don't know if I should do that or that's allowed.
No, go off, King, go off.
Alright, I'll go off with like one that you know. I'm surprised I didn't think about this, but like I play it all the time because I play like randomizers for fun. I even started a randomizer on it.
You're gonna say, let me guess. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. kidding.
What
Pokemon Black 2 and White 2.
God damn, I've never even played those. Come on.
Nor have I. I need to get around to Emerald.
I played Oraz and I was just like, yep, I played Gen 3.
Yeah.
Yep. So Black and White 2, banger games. They really are. It goes without saying. I mean, most, if not all, why am I saying all Poke fans? There's some people who like genuinely hate Gen 5 with a burning passion. What am I saying? People like me will consider this game to be the last good game in the entire franchise. Because it's that good. It was that good. The amount of stuff it added. Sure, it may not hold a candle to the original Black and White story, but what it does have, it has loads and loads of features. You got the World Tournament, with trainers from across the entire franchise, up to that point, of course. You don't have Gen 6 trainers, unfortunately. Gen 7, 8, all that stuff.
That would be fun, though.
Yeah, definitely. Imagine they just added those back, They just, put codes and all that. That'd be crazy. And yeah, it's another thing. You could put codes for, world champions, in the VGC competition. It's super cool.
That is a weirdly specific reference.
It is, and it's so cool. I didn't know about it till recently, but there's stuff like Wolfie Glick or whatever.
Wolf Glick.
Forgot. Yeah, Wolf Glick. Yeah, you can literally fight him.
Banger YouTube content as of late, by the way.
He does, but yeah, you can literally fight him in Pokemon Black and White too. It's so cool. I bet you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, did you? Did you know?
Does he know?
I just randomly remembered this bit from what was it? The Metal Gear Solid cut content video. Have you watched that yet?
I haven't because I haven't played the game.
Okay, but basically there was a joke about the smallest thing being cut was not Raiden's penis. It made me laugh so hard because that was probably the funniest transition I've ever seen in a YouTube video.
Wait, are you telling me his penis is still in game?
No, the thing is though that they specifically cut that when he would die that his nuts would hang.
That's hilarious.
But they used this to segment in and make a joke about his dong being small, and I'm like, what?
That is so mean.
I don't know. And the thing is that they got Snake's official voice actor to do the video too, so it was even better.
Oh, he just narrated.
Yeah, they got David Hayter to do the whole video.
That is so funny.
I was like, yeah, Snake!
That is so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what I was talking about.
Fine.
So banger game. Banger soundtrack. It mostly takes the soundtrack from the original Black and White, but there's some new ones in there too, like the Marine Tube or whatever. Oh my god.
Neo Team Plasma!
Dude, what the fuck? Oh yeah, Neo Team Plasma! Oh my god, you're right!
You're gonna have to lower that in post.
Neo Team Plasma, dude. Oh my god.
There's a reason it's my intro. I actually like the original Team Plasma theme better, but I feel like the Neo one has such a good opener. You can't pass that up. A lot
better. Some people say it's too remixy. I think it's the right amount of remix.
Agreed.
Also, I find it funny I made that intro for you, and you used it for one video.
That's because I just haven't had videos to make.
You're a failure.
Yeah!
But yeah, Black and White 2, dude, banger. So good. You can agree with me here. It's so good.
I'm going to be real with you. I find the first one to be more replayable in a sense. It's hard to describe. I just like coming back to the first one more, but that's probably because I just like the vibes of the first one more.
I like replaying Black and White too, because I think it just starts up faster. You fight your rival immediately.
I gotta hard agree on that. The thing is, though, is that when I think Gen 5, I always think Black and White 1. But that's probably because I never beat White 2 for a long time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because my first game is Black and White 2, so I'm heavy biased.
Yeah, I started with Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
No, I started late.
Considering how much I've slandered Sinnoh in my off time. Yeah, things change.
Yeah, things do change.
Because if you don't hold on, life won't change. Anyway. That's a callback to the start of the video. Think it's funny, please.
Please leave a like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Okay, but yeah, go on.
I didn't really explain too much about Black and White 2, but like, just know it's a good game. It's a pretty good game, and a lot of us, consider it to be the last good game in the series. So that probably means something. I would hope.
The last good one was the one I started with. I'm just saying there is a joke about that being a common bias in the Pokemon fandom.
Yeah, there is definitely, I watched a video about it, but some people definitely, and I can see how people would think that. The game you start with could just be the best.
Yeah, my favorite games are Pokemon Black and White 1 and Omega Ruby and Legends Arceus. I am, one of the few people I know that don't fall into that category.
I like Oraz. I'm surprised people hate it.
Yeah, I know. I'm shocked too, but most people don't rate it as top 2, maybe top 3.
I get it removed some Emerald content, but I thought the content it did add was pretty cool.
Was phenomenal, dude. Although that one is definitely nostalgia for me. There is a nostalgia overdose there. I have 200 hours in that game.
Yeah, it's good. I don't get why it gets a lot of hate.
Yeah.
I didn't play the Battle Tower, so maybe I'm just not in the loop.
Probably. I do need to do Emerald eventually for exactly that.
I just, there's no way this Battle Tower was that good.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Okay, but you've left me on the hook here. What was your second pick for replayable?
Okay. So I'm kind of cheating with this one, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. Because I didn't realize how much I played it, until I, looked at my Steam stats, and I'm like, wow, I do play this a lot. A Hat in Time. It's an indie game.
Oh, yeah, I have A Hat in Time on PC. I haven't started it on PC, though.
Oh, my God. But yeah.
Okay, for the record, I did beat it and all the DLC on Xbox.
All right, you get a pass.
See, I get a pass. I did play the video games. I finished Nanazuka Metro, although I probably should do 100% completion sometime.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a pretty fun 100% completion. Unless you're talking about Death Wish, in which...
No, I can skip that.
I
am fine with just the seal and not the deal. I can live with that.
I've attempted some of the Death Wish, and I can say I have accomplished a couple of them.
Hey, it would make for a funny video sometime if it wasn't so horribly out of date.
Dude, you're right. Oh my God, I might do that.
Yo, race, who can finish the Death Wishes first?
Oh my God, that'd be kind of fun.
Dragging my Xbox out of the gallows to finally be used on the capture card for the first time since I had to record Cyberpunk for a school project.
No way.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that in another day, I think.
Okay. But yeah, Hat in Time, it came out not around the same time, but the same year as Mario Odyssey. So it was compared a lot, and I get it. But A Hat in Time is... Oh,
it's a
so
magical
good.
game.
It's inspired by a lot of the old platformers, Sunshine 64, Crash, all this stuff. And it does something new. It modernizes it. And it's a really short game, so there's not really much to talk about. But the reason it's on here for replayable is the mods.
Oh, yep. I wouldn't say that counts as replaying the game, but I understand what you're talking about in terms of replay value.
I just mean the levels and all that. Not like skins and all that. Because the levels and all that, it continues to push Hat Kid's moveset even bigger and does more crazy things with it. And, that's the reason, I like Odyssey and all that. Just the things you can do with Hat Kid is crazy. And the mod, I just love going on every so often just to see, how, just what could I do with her? That sounds wrong. But, yeah,
oh
what
my
could
God, no, don't phrase it like that, no!
It came out wrong, sorry.
That's on you, Chief.
That's on me. Oh, boy. But, the things that you, the way you control her, it's so fun, and it's so, it blew my mind.
The second the game gives you the no bonk badge, it's it's done. It's over. Mario Odyssey don't got nothing on Hat Kid.
For real. She's a little she's a little slippery.
Yeah, when you're not in the air, she does feel a little weird to control.
Yeah, and the game, like, especially in Death Witch, like, I know a lot of people hate it, but, like, just having her moveset be put to the test in Death Wish, like, I think it just adds to her moveset a lot. I know a lot of us, I know you don't like playing Death Wish, but, like...
I haven't even touched it.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying that it's just, like, brutal. It's like, no thanks, I won't be starting that anytime soon.
Yeah, but, like, the little I have played with it, just, like, knowing that her moveset could go this far, and to have, like, over 120 plus challenges is still beyond crazy to me. I wish Nintendo did something like that with Mario, because I see what people do with Mario's moveset in the modding community, and I'm just like, dude, I'm not saying Odyssey needs to go to PC, because, like, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, like, that's never going to happen.
Literally. But, like, oh my god, man, if we could just, like, if there was just a way, like, a 3D Mario Maker, like, dude. Oh my god.
Because the thing is that this is actually another game that I had, like, hard deliberations on, but the thing is I couldn't feel like it fit into any of the categories. Because I gotta say that Mario Maker 2 is what I would put in one of my greats of all time, but I have no idea what category I put it under. Because the thing is, I made a 40-level game in that, and way more than 40 levels at that. So it's kind of like, I don't know how I'd rank it, because it's probably, specifically 3DS, sparks my interest in game design, and it's kind of what's put me on my path for life, or at least I'm currently trying to follow. But I don't know which of these categories it falls under, because I wouldn't say it's the objective favorite. I wouldn't say it's my childhood favorite, though you could probably count 3DS under that. I wouldn't say it's my replayable favorite, because I haven't really gone back to it in a while. But, like, it's there. It's there.
Yeah, it's weird, and, like, I just feel weird about it because of Mario Maker 2, and it didn't hold me on as hard.
Oh, it grabbed me. It grabbed me by the nuts and did not let go.
Dude, for me, it was weird. Like, I think I just played the ever-living crap out of the Wii U
Probably.
one. So when the Switch one came out, I was just like, I was just not in it. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, for one, I was almost exclusively on 3DS. So it was like going into 2, it was like, this is it. This is the full experience.
Oh, yeah, that must have been huge for you.
Mind-blowing, dude.
Going from the Wii U to Switch, and, like, not having amiibo costume, I know that's not, like, that doesn't break the game for me, but, like,
yeah,
I think that's
sucked. That sucked.
Amiibo costumes.
That was, like, the thing I was so excited for. That hurt my soul. Because the thing is, I'm pretty sure in the 3DS reveal trailer, they showed the amiibo, and then they cut it from the final game.
Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. And then they added Link back as, like, a power-up. So I was like, all right, fuck you, Nintendo.
Which was actually so fun. I would love a 2D Zelda game entirely like that.
It is so cool, and it's so cool he has a whole unique moveset.
Yeah.
So, on that sense, it is cool. But on the other sense, the fact that they got rid of amiibo costumes, fuck you, Nintendo. But yeah.
Which, by the way, you know what? You should definitely play some of my levels for a video sometime if you're having, like, a dead month in terms of ideas. I'm just saying, I'd love to torture you and call.
That would be pretty cool. I did actually come back when the Koopalings got added, because, like, that was, like, I know a lot of people hate the Koopalings. I love them.
That was an awesome addition. That made boss fights so much easier to do.
That was the one thing this game was missing. I'm going to be real. If Koopalings were added day one, the game would have been perfect.
Okay, I'm going to be real with you, though. Lemmy is probably one of the most fun course additions they have ever added. I've used him in so many levels, not as a boss, but because of the way, like, the bouncing balls work, or, well, orbs as they call them.
Balls, yeah, you gotta call them orbs, because you gotta call them orbs, because then, you know.
Barely anybody uses them in levels as, like, a platforming gimmick, because they're so heavily dependent on enemy spawns and RNG patterns, but, like, they're so fun when you get them to work.
No, his thing works. It works so well, and I love it, for sure. The Koopalings, it just adds so much to the game. I know I'm a huge Iggy fan, so I was like, yeah. The funny thing is that Iggy, that video I posted with Iggy, like, blew up. So I'm kind of biased a little bit. But yeah, I love Iggy a lot, so I was happy to finally have him in the game. My favorite Koopaling, so I was very happy with that. What's your favorite, by the way?
Out of the Koopalings, it's gotta be Lemmy, just for how fun he was. You know, because Lemmy's balls and stuff was... I have made,
what?
like...
Say what? Say what?
Lemmy's balls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, continue.
Well, his orbs, per se. Because I've literally made several levels of Mario Maker 2 that just use Lemmy. So it's like, he's kind of become my favorite. It is Lemmy I'm talking about, right? Am I being stupid
Yeah,
here?
Lemmy.
Yeah, Lemmy.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to do like a
I need to say, I like phased out for a second there. I'm like, yeah, right, Lemmy specifically. I just like him because of
you're just like,
balls.
yeah, I love Roy. I love Roy's balls. I love those things.
that would just be gay and also very weird. But regardless.
Oh, so it's not weird when it's Lemmy. Okay.
No, the difference is that Lemmy's balls are rubber.
All right. I'm left speechless.
How do I follow up on that?
I can't follow up on that. What the hell?
What do I do now?
Where do I go from here?
But regardless, I hate tripping over my own words. But regardless, I've just used him in so many levels that he's just kind of become my favorite Koopaling.
Yeah, now that you mention, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, those balls definitely would add. I hate saying that word.
There's a reason they call them orbs in every Nintendo Direct.
I'm gonna start calling them orbs because it's gonna make me chuckle every time.
I'm gonna call them balls because they make you chuckle every time.
Yeah, but those orbs, and like you can make them big too, so you make big orbs. So it's really cool.
Big balls.
Big balls. Big balls. Man, now if they add the mini mushroom, tiny balls.
Tiny balls.
Tiny balls. Dude, why did they add the mini mushroom? Oh my god,
because it's kind of a pointless power up, and I feel like if we added that, you'd have to add so many new interactions with like half-sized blocks that I can understand from a game dev reason as to why they wouldn't.
I guess so, but then they added Squirrel Mario back, so...
The difference is that Squirrel Mario doesn't fundamentally change how the block system works in-game.
Yeah, that's true. Though, like, they should have added, more stuff like that. I mean, hell, there's a whole section, next to the 3D world or whatever.
Extra styles! Yippee!
Dude, that shit pissed me off. Like, dude, when they were just like, this is our final update. What do you mean this is the only update?
I was like, final? That broke my heart too.
I was like, you didn't even do anything. What?
Honestly, pushing towards the end of that Super World was so hard, knowing that no more updates were coming. That hurt me.
It sucked so badly. And like the cool thing about Wii U, I know you didn't play it, but like Wii U, they added like progressive updates all the time. They added P-switch doors.
Why were checkpoints an update? By the way, that was weird.
That was weird, indeed. Yeah, they added like the fire mech, or what is it called? The clown
fire
car.
Clown car.
Yeah. Fire clown car. That was so cool.
I feel like wait, hold up. I just want to cut it off real quick just here for a second. Ignore the fact that we're going for like an hour 20. Off. I was just gonna say though, I feel like we're now talking about a completely separate category here. The level designer favorite.
Oh, I don't mind. Level design.
Well, like a Hat in Time is like we were talking about like mods and stuff. So
Wow, I guess we transitioned to the fourth.
We transitioned to a topic we didn't even have written down.
You know what? But it made it more fun for the viewers because we got to talk about balls.
Were Monty Moles an update?
I think it worked out. Monty Mole?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Monty Moles had better not been an update because I could have sworn Monty Moles were in their day one.
Are you talking first or second game?
First game? I know they were in the second game at launch.
I think it had to have been in the first game. That would be weird.
I don't know why I'm talking about Monty Mole specifically. I was trying to get back to the topic we were at before I cut it off.
Yeah, Monty Mole. Was that guy in the game?
Monty Mole, dude. I love Monty Mole. That's like my best friend, dude.
I love Monty Mole. That shit. Oh, man. It's like the Excite Bike of Mario Maker, man.
Yo!
When you see a
Monty Mole! I love Monty Mole!
Dude, someone should put a Monty Mole in an Excite Bike. That would be
Monty
so hype.
Mole Excite Biking? Let's go!
That would be the hypest collab ever.
You said you want to talk about Fortnite, so if you want to go off real quick, go ahead. Because you mentioned it earlier for replayable, it's like...
Dude,
does it count as replaying?
I don't know if I want to talk about Fortnite, man. Like, I love the game, don't get me wrong, but like... It's not like... God, I feel like...
as of right now?
I feel... Well, yeah, no, okay. Actually, I'll tell my story quickly about Fortnite, but, So, Chapter 3, Season 3... Dog shit season, bro. That season was ass.
Oh, no. Yeah, the thing is, like, I think it was good. But in the sense of it added things that I wanted to see, namely, like, more mythic weapons in the grapple glove. But the thing is that the normal pool of weapons was terrible.
For real, yeah. I get it was a relaxed season, but it did come off of the highs that was Chapter 3, Season 2. And that thing ended so hard and so good that we didn't come to this season and, like, nothing happens. It also helps. It helps. I guess it doesn't help. It doesn't help that the summer event was so bad. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Literally.
Like, yeah. Because the thing is, that was one of the seasons I absolutely played way more actively. But the thing is, though, is like, it definitely felt like this is a season where we just kind of want to goof off for a bit and just do some experimental stuff while we get some good stuff cooking in the back.
That's kind of what it was. And I definitely, like, can see that. I get that there's seasons like that in Fortnite where it's just like, oh, yeah, we're going to chill a bit. You know, we're going to hype up the next season and all that. And let me tell you, this season right now, whoo, it's good. The Halloween update's here now. It's a banger. Don't get me wrong.
I actually haven't touched it since the Fortnitemares update came out, so I should probably do that sometime.
Probably do that. It's pretty fun. We can play together.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. But yeah.
Right now, cut the podcast. End it now.
Cut it. It's over, guys.
Hey, guys, thanks for watching.
See you guys. We're going to play some Fortnite now.
And just immediately hard cuts just like a Fortnite clip montage of me getting shot.
And like you just like, go! Fuck! But this season's pretty fun right now. And just last season, it was like, aside from the Grapple Glove and the Goku collab, there was just nothing.
Ahem, do not diss how fun it was to go from the lightsaber into the Kamehameha as a combo. That was sick.
It was hype. Though those mythics, like, definitely saved the season a little bit. But, like, in terms of everything else, oh, man, nothing happened. Like, it was
riding on the highs of those mystics.
The mystics.
The mystics.
The mystics. It's the new mythic weapon. The mystics.
The mystics. Let's go.
Bro, you're going to give me some of the mystics.
Yo.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I was gonna say though is that like it was hard carried by the mythics and having to have like a full loadout of random collab items.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
They were so fun, and yeah, they carried the season. But that didn't happen until like the last 2 weeks of the season, so it was really rough.
The thing is, though, is that when you're playing alone during that season, because this goes back to the idea of, like, you know, having, like, our favorite multiplayer game, the problem is that it really does not work when you're playing solo.
You know, now that you mentioned it, that's probably why I got burnt out on Fortnite so fast. Because, like, I'm going to be real, and it's my fault. I have not been keeping up with my Fortnite buddies and all that. I've just been busy. So I kind of, like, I just crashed on Fortnite. I didn't talk to anybody. Now I don't get invited to Fortnite sessions that often. So that's probably why. You know, you bring a very good point. I probably just have not been playing it. I've not had a good session in a long time. I had a good session.
I played Fortnite solos once during the last season, and it was genuinely atrocious. This is why I gotta say it's one of the better multiplayer games. Because, like, when I'm playing it, like, in squads with the people in my Discord server who, for some reason, just decide to squad up, like, almost, like, every weekend or something.
Yeah.
Which I think is very funny, the fact that there's just a group of people that literally play Fortnite while I'm streaming other games. Regardless.
Will you play Fortnite?
They're just playing Fortnite. It's like, they'll tell me every time, like, what do you guys want to stream? Fortnite. Oh my god. Stop talking about Fortnite. I'm tired of seeing it.
It's like, no, I rather play Mediocrity, BDSP.
Okay, that was a personal journey. That is a personal journey.
No, I get you. I understand, like, wanting to finish up loose ends. So I get
Finish what I started. I leave too many Let's Plays unfinished.
No, I get you. And in that sense, I have so much respect for you. I just will never respect the game that you're currently playing.
Oh, I know. I don't either.
It's good to know. We're on the same page. Good
enough. Because, like, listen. Pre-launch, I was digging it, but post-launch, I was like, honestly, I think I probably would have enjoyed my time with the game a lot more if they didn't make an Electrizer a 1% chance on a 5% chance on a 1% spawn.
The devs love Diamond and Pearl. Don't you know that?
They love it so much, and you know what they hate? They hate me.
They hate you. They hate Platinum. They don't care about your opinion.
Now, we gotta save this for the great Pokemon debate.
Oh, yeah. God, we keep getting sidetracked.
We keep bouncing back to this!
God.
But in terms of my favorite multiplayer games, I'm not really sure which to pick. I just kind of want to say fighting games in general.
Wow. What a easy, quick way to get out of multiplayer games.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. It's kind of hard to say a specific fighting game because I play so many of them. Like, I want to say, like, okay, platform fighters, namely Smash Bros. And Rivals of 8, are the ones I can just kind of play with everybody.
I mean, those two are, like, easy. Like, if we want to talk multiplayer, like, those are easy right there.
If you just pop around, you have a great time. And that's why I love them so much. Even though I'm, like, really burnt out on Smash, I still hop on once in a while if people ask me to, just to have some fun.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's just pop in, play, flex a bit, and have a good time.
Definitely. I'm feeling the same way about Smash. I'm, like, waiting. I'm waiting so hard right now for, like, me to become nostalgic. And it's still not hitting. I don't know why.
I'm nostalgic for, like, the Season Pass 1 reveal trailers, and not the actual game.
Oh, man. The hype season, man. I don't want to relive it ever again, because those were, like, some of the most toxic times ever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, like, man, just trailers and all that, and, like, speculating amongst the friends and all that, the friend group.
I still remember when Joker specifically was announced, because I literally was just getting Dunkin' Donuts with my mom on a Friday, and I'm like, oh, that's the first DLC character. Note, guy who had no idea what a Joker Persona 5 was at the time. If this was me nowadays, I would have been screaming and crying.
Man, we should have talked about this at the beginning, but yeah. No, yeah, when he was revealed, I was actually streaming the Game Awards. My mom came in my room, because back when I, like, used to live, like, literally across, like, I was in a hallway, I was across her room, so, like, I literally couldn't yell at night. It was, like, impossible. But now I can! It's so cool! But yeah.
Yay!
And, yeah, no, it was, I was told to stop streaming by my mom. I love her, by the way. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm sorry. But yeah, I was told to stop streaming. And then, like, 5 minutes after Joker gets revealed, I'm in a Discord.
No!
I know! It was such ass.
No, dude, no. I actually watched the Game Awards specifically for Sephiroth, and I literally watched up to Sephiroth in, like, 5 minutes after. I'm like, nah, I'm done.
You're done.
Well, once the Smash reveal happens, I don't care. I'll look it up in the morning.
You realize that, Game Awards was where the Wooper Watch happened.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. No, it was the Game
out.
Awards after that. It was the Game Awards after that.
No, it wasn't. Let me look.
No, it was the Game Awards after that.
No, it wasn't.
It was the Game Awards after that.
Nah, I will die on this hill. It was not.
It was the Game Awards after that.
No, it wasn't, Mystic.
Well, look it up.
I'm going to look it up. I made a video.
And I do want to say, though, back to the fighting game thing specifically.
Yeah.
I want to point out that, like, me and my friends, only some of us are big Dragon Ball fans, but we found out that mash buttons make fun happen. So at the past few parties that we've hosted, we'll just have, like, a bunch of people on DBFZ Switch and just do, like, 3v3s, and it's so fun playing it with a ton of people at once. It is a magical experience. No, I sadly can't have that with most other fighting games, because stuff like Street Fighter is only, like, 1v1. Where it's fun to mess around with a friend, and it really is when you find a good labbing partner, but, like, I don't know, I just wish I could play more games with more people at once.
Yeah, dude, I haven't played many fighting games, but I'm excited to get Street Fighter 6. And, like...
Dude, I am so excited for Street Fighter 6. It is unreal.
It's so good.
Like, usually I am, like, a person who looks at a $60 fighting game and thinks, I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get that.
Also, I sent it to you.
And then it happens.
This is the same one with Sephiroth, so fuck you.
2020! Wasn't Sephiroth revealed in 2019?
2020.
Sephiroth was 2019!
Nope. He was the mid part of the pass.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Man, I really am just that stupid.
What? It was like Min Min, Pythra. Wait, I don't remember shit.
That's very much out of order. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, but I could have sworn Sephiroth was 2020. No, wait, no, actually, no, you're right. No, now I see the problem.
Okay, here we go.
Now I see the problem.
It was Min Min, Steve, Sephiroth, Pythra, Kazuya, and Sora. In that order.
Yeah, it took me a sec. I was like, was it Sephiroth 2019? And then I said Steve out loud. I was like, oh, no, I watched Steve during my lunch break because I had online classes. And that's what it remembered.
God, I'm dying. I'm starting to lose my voice.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I also had online classes. Dude, thank God for COVID, because, like, oh, man, I got to just watch that reaction, and nobody bothered me. It was so cool.
Nobody cared, and it was wonderful.
It was wild. It was wild indeed. But, yeah, how's it feel that the Wooper Watch was born on the same day Sephiroth got revealed?
I don't know how to feel about that, considering I haven't played Final Fantasy VII.
Do you think in the next episode we should give this little Quagsire down here a little Sephiroth wig?
That'd be very funny. But then again, my only experience with Final Fantasy VII is playing about the first 2 hours of Remake Intergrade and listening to Angel by Big Bag Bosses on like repeat when I was in like 5th grade.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I've only played the first 2 hours. Dude, I have no idea how to like tackle Final Fantasy because I know once I get into it, everyone's gonna be like, "God, dude, play 16. Ooh, play this one." Like, there's like so many Final Fantasies to like.
16 isn't even out yet.
Oh, okay. 16 was the one everybody was like talking about.
And I'm gonna be real with you. Every single game is completely separated from each other.
That still doesn't help, man. Like, once I get attached to one,
you can jump from 15 to 13 to 6 to 2. Back to like 7 to like 9, and it's gonna be very different outside of some unifying themes.
Dude, I'm just a completionist, man. Once I start something, I gotta finish it. And like, I know, dude,
you okay? You good?
I'm fine, dude. I'm hanging on. I will survive. I will survive. No, but like,
I'm a believer.
It pains me so much that I haven't finished Golden. And, I haven't finished Bayonetta or any of that. Like, it hurts so much. More than you know. Like,
Dude, you gotta play more Persona 4. It gets better the farther you go.
I know, and I don't doubt you. I mean, there's a reason everybody praised the 3 games that doesn't talk about 1 and 2.
How do I put this? This game does not feel like Persona 5 where it, like, kind of has a little dip right there in terms of story relevance. No, it actually escalates.
I don't doubt you. I think I was just busy at the time. I don't know.
I'm just saying that now that you're done with Xenoblade and you need another 100-hour RPG, it's right there.
Dude, Scarlet and Violet's coming out, man. Like, this is going to be rough. I just got Sparks of Hope. Dude,
speaking of Scarlet and Violet, I'm at, like, this sort of impasse with that game. Because it's like, I want to play so much of it in my off time, but I also really want to stream it. But I also don't want to make a separate save file because that's going to burn me out of that game, like, so fast.
Definitely. I still have no idea how the multiplayer works. Like, I want to play with you for a video so badly, but, like...
Oh, yeah, totally.
They still will not elaborate how, like, deep the multiplayer is. So I'm, like, worried that, like, we're going to set up this whole thing, and then we're going to be like, oh, you got to play 20 hours to actually play multiplayer. But the multiplayer...
as far as I can tell, you can do it from the very start.
That's what I'm thinking, but like
I think you got to do basically the tutorial up until they let you into the whole like area as a whole.
That makes sense. I'm just like, there's a caveat. There's got to be, and they're just not telling us about it.
There's got to be somewhere. The thing is though, is that I know we won't be able to see each other unless we're in the same area. Because like if we're on launch day, we can hit each other up in a Discord call and we can just hop into the same game.
Yeah, I just again, they're just not telling us about the multiplayer, so I don't want to plan anything in case like ends up being shit or something.
Yeah, it's like, the problem is that this is going to be a really expansive game, so I can't play it on my off time. So it's basically going to be to the point where it's like, I'm going to have to play every second of this game that I can.
Yeah, I got to avoid the spoilers, bro.
It's going to be painful, physically. Like, I'm going to come home from, like, I'm probably going to end up streaming this late into the night if I gotta. Because I played Sword and Shield off camera, specifically.
I mean, it's hard to play Pokemon on stream.
It is, especially a new game.
It's a grind.
Like Arceus, I had time, but like now I'm actually having to look into job options. That's gonna kill me inside.
That sounds like a podcast thing for another day.
Getting a job, my favorite podcast.
Well, I can just tell you about my past few jobs, and one of the jobs being abusive work experience. But
This is going to be, like, podcast number, 633 when we run out of ideas.
I don't think we're going to run out of ideas. I think we have plenty of ideas.
We'll see.
Stuff will happen as it goes. Like, we already have, 20 ideas planned. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
I think we think this is a good spot to calm it down.
Yeah, we're just rambling at this point.
I feel like I've run out of energy, I've run out of steam, and I've run out of time.
My throat is dying.
Yes, I know. I'll do the outro. You just say your funny little subscribe to me, and I'll wrap it up.
All right. Well, real quickly, I'll plug you. Since I'm plugging myself. So, all right. I'm Cyanize. Hi guys. I'm Cyan. So you can find me on my YouTube, Cyanize, Twitter, Cyanize YT. I might change the ad of that. I haven't decided if I wanted to yet. I'm thinking about it.
We get it.
You can go on Twitter and find me. It's just Cyanize. You'll find it. Yeah, there's that. And then you got Mystic. Mr. Gengar on Twitter, Mr. Gengar on YouTube. Yeah, please. It would be weird if you're watching this and you've never seen either of us. That would be the weirdest thing
I mean,
ever.
if we've captivated you somehow for give or take an hour, 30 minutes or something, I mean, I'd appreciate a sub. I'd appreciate it.
I would appreciate it as well. It would be interesting, though. I wonder how that works. You find new people through the podcast, business, and then they come over to our channels and they just see a live streaming guy and a guy screaming all the time and making stupid edits. Like, all right, you do your thing because my throat's going.
Anyway, I hope you all had a happy Wednesday. Thank you all very much for sticking around to the end. We'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the funny bell. Did all that good stuff, and our links are in the description. I hope y'all had just a generally wonderful Wednesday, because this is the first episode, and we will hopefully try and make ones after this maybe a bit shorter, because maybe this rambled on for a little longer than it needed to.
Really? I thought this is the normal length for a podcast.
No, normal podcasts are like an hour tops.
Really?
Cyanize.
Okay.
My guy.
A normal podcast to me is an hour 30 to 2 hours, which we've hit.
Really?
Yep. I watch a lot of
Mine usually go from like 40 minutes to an hour.
I don't know. I watch a lot of like long commentary stuff. So maybe, that's just what makes this podcast so cool. We're both like really different in that
We're
aspect.
Figuring things out.
We will figure things out. But hey,
we're figuring things out as we go.
If you like this length, tell me down below and tell everybody why Mystic's wrong for only doing 40 minutes in an hour.
No, go in the comments to tell Cyan why he's wrong for expecting viewers to delusionally listen to us ramble for an hour and 40 minutes.
I don't know, man. I would listen to myself for an hour and 40 minutes. I have listened to myself for an hour and 40 minutes.
There is a reason I don't edit videos. There is a reason.
Come on, if you're not used to your own voice by now, come on.
Oh no, I am very used to my voice, and probably too much.
I would hope you are. All right, yeah, sorry.
All right, let's cut it here.
I'm delaying it.
I hope you all had a happy Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Bye.
Bye-bye.